All right, I am here for a lender update with Jeremy Pope from PRMG. Hey, Jeremy.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
So, Pope of Loans, we there are still some people that have to be contingent when they send their offer, meaning like they have to sell their home in order to buy.
Yes.
But you're looking at a solution. Tell us about it.
All right. Well, it's very out of the box, which I think I've always tried to do
Hmm.
because you got to be different. And
Yeah.
there's a really cool option out there that is rather new. It's a company called Easy Knock. They're getting a lot of attention in the market. Actually, working with a client right now who is using it. We've been through underwriting and there's no problems. It's
Great.
very interesting.
So what happens?
So what happens is, right, like most people cannot keep the mortgage that they have, the payment, and then have separate funds in their bank account and also then qualify from a debt to income perspective for a new house because now
Right.
they're covering two house payments, maybe some car payments, some credit card payments, some student loans. Most people that are able to then buy have to sell their house. They get to keep their equity. So they eliminate the payment, they get their cash, and then they're buying a new house, right?
Hmm.
Well, that is a contingent offer. And
Right.
as you know, is not really going anywhere.
No, I mean, if, most sellers don't want to accept an offer that's contingent on a different house selling when there's other
Right.
people that don't have it. And so in
Exactly.
the past, either those people wouldn't move or they would do like some type of like bridge loan or whatever, right?
Sure. Well, that's tough too because you're still qualifying for all these, you
Yeah,
know,
right.
still qualifying for all these payments. So maybe you do have your own funds. You don't need to sell your house to have the money. Um, then, if you make enough, the bridge loan works.
Okay.
But some need one mortgage on credit, that's the new house, and the money from the sale of the house. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
hard.
And
The
then the
bridge loan doesn't
only,
help you anymore.
yeah, so like the only other option would be like selling the house and renting or staying somewhere and then going to buy, which
Right,
also
right,
doesn't generally work either.
right. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, a family of four,
And two
selling their
dogs and
house,
yeah.
moving out, going in an apartment, going to a parent's or grandma's house until they find a new one. That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
a
lot.
lot. So, I think most people would then say, "Well, we're just gonna stay here, forget
Right.
it." But this Easy Knock, what they're doing
Is it
is
EZ or EASE?
EASY,
Why?
easy.
Easy.
Yes. Did I just spell that wrong?
No,
E- EASY.
and
Knock.
then
Easy
knock,
knock.
like,
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes,
got
yes.
it.
um, so what they're doing is they are buying houses from people cash. So they pay off your mortgage so you no longer have it.
Hmm.
They take you off the title because now they're the owner. So
Hmm.
you no longer are responsible for taxes and insurance or anything. You are now a renter, but they don't even make you leave.
Because you're
You
renting.
can still live in the house that they own, and they're giving you your money up front, not making you move.
Right.
The best part is after you buy your new house, you still work with them on selling it. You still have control over the sale because a lot of people would say, well, you're probably not getting top dollar because you're dealing with
Right, because you're dealing with an investor like an iBuyer, because they're going to only give you like a certain percentage of the
sure.
value, right? Like that's how they make their money. But that's
Yes,
interesting. Okay, so they give you a certain percentage of the value,
yes,
then you can rent from them. I'm assuming it's like a fair market rent. It's not going to be
yeah.
a reduced rent. I
Yes,
remember there was
correct.
a builder that did this a little bit ago, like a couple years ago, I think.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's similar, but that's nice because you can still maximize the market if you wanted to. It's probably like during a certain set of time, like a timing issue, right? Like within how many ever
Yeah.
days you can.
Well, I'm not sure how long they'll let you rent. I mean, I think the fair market rents are high. They're up, of course. Everything's up.
Right.
And so if you wanted to stay there for a year, or two, or whatever, I don't think they care. I don't think there's a restriction. Um, it is rather new, so I don't have every
No, but
detail.
that's a pretty cool thing because
It is.
you can get the money that you need and still have the option to sell it and you still get to live somewhere. I think they've
Yes.
solved all the problems.
Yeah. Yeah. And remove that payment from credit. Because
Yeah,
the
that's
other
great.
situation is if you don't do this, my advice to the client is A or B, A or B or both. Go make more money and save up a bunch real quick. I
Right.
mean, really, that's
Right. Not happening.
impossible.
Yeah, because then you're going to want to know where the money's from, Jeremy.
It's
And
true.
you can't get that quick money legally now.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Right. No, I like it. That's really interesting. So we'll have to check it out and get like an update on how it worked with your client.
Sure. Yes. 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 We are halfway through.
Uh-huh.
It's been through underwriting and no problems. So that makes me feel good.
Right.
Because it's new. It's just kind of how is this going to be treated?
Yeah.
This is definitely strange.
Yeah.
But hey, I don't think they would have rolled this out if there would have been problems with how Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and the
Well, it
agents
really shouldn't be an
do
issue because
this.
it's just an investor buying the house. Like there's no problem.
Right.
I mean, that happens
Right.
every day. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's
Very
cool.
cool.
Well,
Very
thanks
cool.
for sharing the solution. I mean, we're all looking for solutions on like how to get offers accepted, like how can we buy and sell in this market. So I think that's an interesting solution. If people wanted to talk to you about their specific situation and what they want to do, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
You can call or text or social media or email.
Courier pigeon.
Yes, all of those. Yes. Um, just don't ask me to spell because clearly that can't happen. But my cell is 513-432-6971.
Awesome. Cool. Hey, thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you so much.